So what about your process and how you work from your original drawings through to the final screen print?
Well, I always start off in my sketchbook, and I seem to have bursts of inspiration where I sketch loads of ideas. So I take a sketchbook with me, and when we go and do fairs, I tend to try and sketch in it. But I only do very rough sketches. I like to take the rough sketches into the computer and then use the Wacom tablet to do experimentation with the elements that I've sketched out. So I might draw the elements out on different layers and then move them around and see what I can come up with as a composition. So I do quite a lot of sketching in the computer after my initial sketch on paper, and then I illustrate the whole thing on the computer, which some people might find difficult to get their head around because some people work directly on Lino or work directly with paper cutouts or work directly on with natural media. I like to sketch first and then realize the illustration on the computer, experimenting with overlaying color, and really nail down what it's going to look like before I print it. Even with lino cuts, I tend to work on the computer a lot before I cut it. So I almost do it twice. I cut it on the computer and then I cut it in real life. So it's the same with screen prints. I realise the entire illustration on the computer, and then I have to try and print it, and sometimes that can be quite challenging. But then the process is to take that and turn it into a print. Obviously, doing screen print and lino cut are completely different things. With the lino cut, you have to get the design onto the lino, which I use tracing paper for, whereas with screen printing you need to get your design onto the screen. There are many ways of doing that, but my preferred way of doing that is to get film positives printed of my design, and then I make the screens, and then obviously the next part of the process is actually printing, which is quite technical and quite difficult to do. It can be quite difficult to line everything up perfectly and to get all the colours perfect. But it's part of that's really the enjoyment for me about doing screen printing and lino printing, is the technical side of it.